we've seen many Strictly couples dance to victory and lift the Glitterball Trophy, but no one has touched the nation's hearts quite like new champions Rose and Giovanni.
They'll be talking to us about their historic win in just a moment, but first, let's take a look back at their dazzling moves in the Strictly ballroom. Incredible. Rose and Giovanni join us now. Also joined by Tara Asher. Morning, Tara, who's going to sign for Rose throughout the interview. Congratulations. Well done. How has it sunk in? How does it feel?
It still haven't sunk in yet because I have Christmas with family, it's all a bit mad, and then I have 1 week where I actually have a break, and then I'm like, oh, I really missed it. I want to go back.
Yeah.
So it just ended so done. I won it now. But it's nice that I got the tour to look forward to.
Yes.
And that moment to win, how did that moment feel?
Oh, I was speechless. I didn't know. I mean, when it actually happened, you sort of imagine what you would say, you imagine what it would feel like, but when it actually happened, everything just got thrown. I didn't know what to say. I was just so speechless. I couldn't even breathe.
Well, it was so emotional watching both of you and your whole journey throughout it to pick up that trophy at the end. Giovanni, for you, I mean, you can feel how happy you are there watching you. 7 years it's taken you to lift that trophy. What was that moment like?
I mean, all the time, you know, coming second, it's been nice because you reach the final. It's at, you know, the end of the journey, but winning has always been my dream, and finally we ended up to do it with Rose. And I think it was just the whole year, the whole experience, the whole journey has been phenomenal. So that was the cherry on the cake. Yeah. Very, very happy days.
Did you sleep with your Glitterball trophy?
Did I sleep with my... Yes, oh my God, yes. I've been reaching for 7 years, and at the end, when I got it, I put it on my pillow next to me. I was like, oh, hi.
And then you took it to Sicily for the family?
Yes. My mum and dad are the massive fans, so I think it was the right thing to do, to bring it to them, isn't there with them. So hopefully another one to come and I can keep with me.
Have they got it? Have you found they've kept it?
You give it to them
for a while.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, obviously, Rose, you said that you have this process, this build-up, and then you win, and then suddenly you've got Christmas and it all stops, and then you have the tour coming. So this will be a real opportunity to sort of finish this Strictly experience a bit slower, a bit more enjoyable.
Yeah. It's not so intense because we won't be doing new dance, it'd be the same dance. So, but it's still enjoy the experience of Strictly, but it's nice to slowly end it rather than...
Yes.
Yeah, that is also not the pressure of the competition, you see. Just you go there, you enjoy your dance, enjoy every night dancing together, and there is no the pressure of there's 11 million people watching, whatever it is, you know. So I think we'll be more relaxed.
Yeah.
We'll be more relaxed.
And I actually really miss dancing during Christmas. I was like, oh, I don't want to forget anything. I really don't want to forget. So sometimes I practice, like, I don't want to forget it, point my feet to make sure.
So what are you going to do within that, in the show that you're going to do on tour then? Will you do that iconic couple's choice?
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
like we said, it'd be weird for us not to do it, I think.
Yeah, I think it was such a special moment that it's good that we have to do it again. And it's such an important dance. It's a statement, you know. So doing an arena with, you know, 10,000 people live and stop the music there would be quite spectacular. I think it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever done on Strictly. So I think we both want to do it so much.
I hope no one will eat crushed by the silence.
Listen, you won't be able to hear a pin drop in that arena at that moment. Let me tell you, it's such a... It was just a bit of magic on TV, actually. Rose, you said you learned something about yourself during the series, though, and that was how brave you were. Yeah,
I feel more brave. I think because I think you have to be sort of crazy to do dancing in front of a live show every week and learn it in 3 weeks. I mean, in 3 days, not 3 weeks, in 3 days. So I think if I can do that, it makes me feel like, you know what, I can actually do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you can.
You, the Google search for the British Sign Language was up 488%. You have, there's no question that you inspired a whole range of people. People with hearing issues who perhaps thought, I can do anything. People who don't have hearing issues who thought, I wasn't aware of this. And so that's a whole section of people that you've inspired.
Yeah, and I think that's amazing because sign language needs to be more appreciated, and it got such a rich history, sign language. It's been the first record of sign language in the UK was 400 years ago. So people don't realise it's such a beautiful language. It's got its own grammar, its own structure. So it's really nice to see people are inspired by that and want to learn. Even just a small, simple style, it can make a big difference.
Well, you have definitely made a huge impact, and you've actually inspired lots of young girls from the deaf community to embrace their love of performing, and a few of them have got in touch with us. Have a look at this.
True as it can be. Hi Rose, congratulations on winning Strictly. I think it's so cool that you won because I'm deaf, I love dancing, and I don't see a lot of deaf people on shows that I watch. I think you're amazing. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hi Rose, I loved watching you on Strictly each week. Thank you for making me proud of being part of the deaf community. You've inspired me to keep dancing.
Hi Rose, congratulations on winning Strictly with Giovanni. I'm so proud of you. My favourite dance is when you did the couple's choice because it shows people what it's like to be a deaf dancer. I know those struggles with the equipment when it falls off, breaks or goes flat. You're such an inspiration, Rose. Thank you so much. Lots of love, Lucy.
Oh, thank you very much. Lovely messages. How does that feel for you, hearing that, knowing that you've been such an inspiration?
I think it's really, really lovely because it reminds me when I was a child. I didn't have anybody to look up to, really. So I can understand how much of a huge impact it can be to finally see someone like you on TV. It's much more bigger than people think it is.
Well, you are the person now that they're looking up to, which is...
And I can't believe I'm the one that people are looking up to.
But you, but with that comes a responsibility, and with that comes a bit of power as well, which you are using, because you want to see British Sign Language registered as an official language in England, throughout the whole of the UK. It is in Scotland.
I can't believe it's not.
So,
I can't believe it's not.
yeah.
I know. It's been recognised as a language, but it's not been official as a language. And that becomes such a big problem because, for example, I have heard so many stories, and it's still happening now, that some deaf people go to a doctor appointment and they ask for an interpreter, and then they don't provide them an interpreter. So they end up needing their child to translate or needing their family member. And that shouldn't be done. But because it's not an official language, we can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we could change that and make it an official language, we can get so much protection.
Are you talking to MPs about this? Is this going to be
Yeah.
debated?
I'm called Rosie Cooper, and she's an MP, and I think her parent is deaf, so she's going to start a debate, which is past the first stage, but it goes through the second stage, which is in the end of January. And if it goes through, and then they'll have a third one, and then it become official language.
Well, now's the time.
Yeah.
Now's the time.
Yeah,
for this to
it needs
happen.
to.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
You've also got your tour, haven't you, as well? Solo tour this time.
Yes. Yeah. It's coming to the fourth one I'm doing. Excited just to be back on road in the road, and you know, first one focus on dancing again with Rose, and then we go on tour. Yeah, for the 6 months.
And you've got a British Sign Language interpreter on your tour as well?
Yes, I'm doing as well, because I think it's about time, you see. I think a lot of people, actually Rose opened my eyes, you know, thinking about... A lot of people maybe would love to come and watch the show, and, you know, it's important and everybody's to be inclusive. I think we all have to start to be more inclusive in general. So definitely... And also she's coming to watch the show, wanted to enjoy it, so... Yeah.
Are you back in EastEnders? Started work?
Yes. My first day back was yesterday.
Oh,
how was that?
Yeah, it was just fun. It was weird to be back. To feel like, oh, hi, everyone. And everyone was so excited to see me again.
I bet.
Back in their Vic, and it's just... Yeah, it was really lovely.
I bet. Well done. Well done. It's so lovely to meet you properly. Congratulations.
Thank
well
you.
done, you
Thank
as well.
you.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Very much, thank you.